Fond memories abound in Agnes Wanjiru's home. She is Agnes's sister. She and her family lived with Agnes and her child at the time of her death. It is easy to identify Agnes, even in old photos of her as a high school student. Her signature smile consistently present. Her family reckons it hid her bubbly and jovial side, which they say they miss the most about her. Agnes, who had a 5-month-old child at the time, was working as a hairdresser until she went missing in March 2012.
Kulikuwa tarehe 31. Mimi nilikuwa kwa neighbor. Nikakuja nikakuta msichana wangu yule mkubwa, nikamuuliza kwani Shirua kwa wapi? Akaniambia Shirua ameenda na Flora na Susi.
The next day, Agnes had still not shown up at her sister's home, as was the norm. Agnes's friend Florence told Rose that her sister was last spotted at Lions Court Hotel. Rose says she made her way there alongside their uncle, Murevi Kamodho, seeking answers.
Tukaambiwa hakuna mtu kama huyo, labda tuangalie kwa mashamba ya wazungu na huku. Sasa tukauliza hiyo wasema kwa mashamba gani na walikuwa na yeye walimwacha huku.
While Agnes's sister did not know it then, this would be the biggest hint yet that a British soldier was involved in Agnes's disappearance. One of Agnes's relatives, who requested us to conceal her identity, adds to the weight of the events surrounding Agnes's disappearance. We will identify her by the name Lucy.
Wakaenda kapata ule soja akamwambia walikuja 3 guards wakaingia kwa room na mzungu. It happened that there was a fight in that room. Akakuwa in that room when kulikuwa na fight kilivunjika. Those 2 months when walikuwa wanaenda kumtafuta walikuwa uncle yangu. It happened that uncle alikuwa anaenda kwa hiyo septic tank analia hapo sana, but hakuwa anajua ati hapo ndipo sister yake atakuwa, hapo ndipo sister yake yako.
The principal magistrate's opinion on the murder inquest, which also details various submissions, indicates that on the 5th of June 2012, the toilets and other facilities at the Lions Court Hotel got blocked. The septic tank near the kitchen was emitting an unusually foul smell. The gardener who worked in the maintenance section, John Geshuki Ndirango, headed to the tank to clean it, but inside, he found the body of a female floating in the sewage. He said he was shaken, traumatized, felt like he was losing his mind. He immediately reported the matter to the manager, who then informed the hotel's then general manager, George Njuguna Wangare. Police were called to the scene, and alongside the fire brigade team, they retrieved the body and ferried it to the mortuary. All she had was a bra. The rest of her clothing was not found at the hotel. Rose was called in for identification and possible confirmation of her sister. From her recollection, it was a tragic end to the search for Agnes.
Alikuwa na ndugu baka huko. Na alikuwa hapa kwa mguu, alikuwa kama ile mpipa ilikuwa inaonekana. Hizi nyama zilikuwa zinakaa hapa. Na kwa vidole za mguu alikuwa amekata hizi zile, hakuna hizi.
The search may have been over, but the pain Agnes's family had only escalated and intensified. According to the post-mortem examination conducted by Dr. Obiero Okoth, who was a pathologist at the Kenyatta National Hospital, one injury was a blow to Agnes's chest, while the other was a stab wound on her lower right abdomen. The doctor also determined that Agnes was still alive when she was thrown into the septic tank, as her injuries were not severe enough to cause death. The pathologist attributed her missing fingers and toes to the level of decomposition which he says is expected in light of the time she had spent in the septic tank.
If someone has been murdered in your hotel, or maybe something has broken, or maybe you have gotten blood spots on the floor, you should call the police first, because you don't know what is happening. But again, the hotel decided to just to cover up the case, and then even this suspect, Soja X, was helped. Like I can say, he was helped by someone from the hotel, because how can a new person in the hotel know where the septic tank is? And
the allegation of a cover-up by the management is not necessarily far-fetched. Douglas Obiero, also known as DJ Dagi, was on duty at the Lions Court Hotel on the night of 31st March 2012. He was among those that last saw Agnes alive, but says the police never interviewed him about the disappearance or death. For clarity, as this report proceeds, it is important to note that the British soldiers are nicknamed and referred to as Johnny.
So Zanodi kaingia mapema. Kapoa majoni wakakamu walikuja lori ya kwanza watu soma lori kama mbili zilikamu. So ikakuwa busy. Ikakuwa busy walami tupu baba limejaa. Na mmoja akaniambia where are the ladies? Kabla give me a minute. Nikachunia mabesti wangu. Wakakuja taxi kama sita madem.
But ulimspot kwa crowd?
Yeah. Hata tulibonga naye. Huyo best yake alintroduce kwake.
Mliongea aje?
Aliambia Dagi naona kuna job get busy. Kuna vile wao wanacheza. So hiyo ni ya na mimi nicheze kivyako kwa muziki.
Douglas says that the next day, he was going about his errands when he heard rumors that Agnes had gone missing. He went on to inform the general manager, George, who said he had no knowledge of such a case. Then things went quiet until the 5th of June when Agnes's body was found in the septic tank.